Hey everyone, welcome back to Lunch Bunch. Today we're going to hear the conclusion to Souvenirs by Tim Federle, which is a story from Summer Days and Summer Nights. So this will be the conclusion to Kieth and Matty's breakup day. By now, the sky is fully purple, because this part of Pittsburgh never gets totally black, even at 11:15 p.m. Cricket wings and cicada chirps make the air pulse in a sonic way. I had wanted to be home by this hour, to take off early and to block Kieth from being able to text me, to pull into my driveway and find that Mom's shift ended at 9 and hope she'd thought to make me corn fritters, my favorite thing when I feel like crap. They are literally the greasiest. The grease soaks up your feelings. But I just couldn't do it. "You're alive," Kieth says, when he finds me in the parking lot on the front hood of Dad's rusted-out Honda, trying to knock out another chapter of Dickens. It seemed like a good pose to be in, something cool, but detached. But I don't know. I'm alive. I'm folding and refolding Keith's jean jacket in my lap. I had it marked on my calendar to bring it back to him, and to have Mom wash it first. I managed the first part, but I didn't have her wash it. I guess I wanted to smell him on the ride to work, one more time. "You totally disappeared," he says, "and now the day's over." Kieth is older than me, but he looks like a kid right now. "Why did you pull me up on stage?" I steady my voice. "You know that I have off the charts stage fright." Accidentally, I begin to slide down the hood, but Kieth catches me by a shin and holds me there, teetering off the car like the world's most low-stakes trapeze act. "My jacket," he says, like he's psyched to see an old friend. "I forgot I gave it to you." Because he forgets everything is why. I am so not going to miss him. "Why did you pull me up on stage?" I ask again. "I saw the look on your face when I didn't say your name at the rap party. It threw me off. So I thought, I don't know. I thought it would be sweet and memorable or something. Or bold. To pull you on stage. To push you outside of your comfort zone. On breakup day, you want to dance with me in public." I stare at the Milky Way. During one of my obsessive nerd phases, when I never left the house, I memorized every major constellation I could see from my window. Of course, I'd be stupid enough to be surprised. Of course, I'd be lame enough to... Matt, you know it kills me when you talk down about yourself, so please, just... Okay, I got it, I'll stop. I set the jacket and the book on my car, and when I look back at Kieth, he's digging around in this big cardboard box under his arm, which is full of all his junk from the dressing room. He removes a neon blue sheet of paper and hands it to me. "What is this?" "Read it." I flip it over. "The Best Boyfriend Award," it says. Exactly like the flimsy awards they gave out 5 hours ago, with Matty Vukovich written below, and Keith's autograph. The guy practices his signature on everything. "What does this mean?" I say, too excitedly. I slide off the hood and land on my feet. The gravel cuffs. My ankle still aches from jumping off the stage, but it's like my blood is carbonated. "What is this?" "Just means you were the best catch I ever caught," Kieth says. I drop the award to my side. That sounds pretty past tense. "Matt, it's breakup day. It's a tribute to how sensitive you are. I was actually going to give it to you at the summer end awards thing. I made it for you last night and everything, but I chickened out. All those people. All that hugging." He holds up his free hand, as if to show me he's not carrying a pistol. "I guess I was afraid that the award would make you, cry." A few cars take off around us, kicking up pebbles and fumes. Music blares from Devil Isle, the 16-plus section of the park. The whole place was supposed to close at 11 tonight, but it seems they're struggling to get everybody out. "Well, thanks," I say, looking back at the award. "Maybe I'll adopt a parakeet, just so I can line the bottom of a cage with it. I'm not sure I'm your best boyfriend ever if you're breaking up with me." Kieth takes my hand. He does the quiet voice thing, rare for an actor, where I have to lean in to hear him. "We're breaking up with each other, Matt. We agreed to this. It's the right thing. I'm going away and..." I press the printout against his face. It crinkles around his big, beautiful, perfect nose. He laughs. "Quiet," I say. "I know, I get it." He doesn't want to cheat on me. That's why, by the way. He's going to arrive at his conservatory and be surrounded by beautiful, perfect theater voice, and he doesn't want to cheat on me. And he's known this since the beginning of the summer, since the beginning of our no labels showmance. I slide the Best Boyfriend award through the crack at the top of my window, and it falls like a giant feather onto the front seat. I plant my hands on my hips, and I wait for Kieth to talk. It works. I mean, listen, I could make a list of all the reasons why you're the best. Could you? You weren't afraid to make eye contact, he says right away. That was a first for me. Every other guy I dated was afraid to make eye contact. That's funny. I didn't know that about myself. I'm about to change topics so that I won't have to watch him immediately run out of all the supposed reasons why I am the best whatever ever. But remarkably, he isn't done. You have amazing parents, is another thing, and I love your big feet. And the last guy I dated pressured me to drink, and you and I never even drank together once, and I didn't miss it at all. I love that Kieth's list about me is kind of endless. And you take your work seriously, Matty, which is great. Now his nose is running, like a lot, but it isn't gross. Do you want me to keep going? Yes. Okay, he takes a deep breath. You aren't afraid to have real conversations about life. It's like you're 30 years old sometimes, and that freaked me out. But I was getting used to it. I mean, basically, you've raised the bar for anyone else I'm ever going to meet. I shift around on the big feet that he apparently loves, but I don't say anything. So, in a unanimous vote of 1, he says, you get the Best Boyfriend award, which beats the flirtiest guy in any race, anytime. I look back at the car, because otherwise I'll try to get him to kiss me. And as a joke, I guess, thinking it might lighten the mood, I grab A Tale of Two Cities off the hood. Well, I have something for you too, I say, stalling and half turning away from Kieth. I covertly tear out a random page and then hand it to him, as if it's a deep and poignant present. Here. But Kieth studies the page like it's a treasure map, and when he looks back up, his eyes are rain clouds. The weather has finally arrived. There is prodigious strength in sorrow and despair, he says. I'm not sure why, but he says it again, and again, like he's memorizing something. Forever an actor. Then I realize, duh, he's reading from the book. He holds up the page for me to see, and those words are circled 3 times in light blue pen. That is beautiful, Matty, Kieth says, now all out crying. I'm talking me-level tears. It is both impressive and disconcerting. All summer long, I've wanted him to lose it, just once, and now I'm like, wait, you're stealing my routine. Thanks, seriously. Holy Buddha, he thinks I underlined it, and had the page all picked out to give to him. Like it's a real gift? I've been too hard on you for being emotional. He waves the page around, laughing at himself, wiping his nose across his arms. They're lean and long, punctuated only by his turquoise bead bracelet that I won for him at the arcade, that he wasn't supposed to wear during the show, but that he never took off, ever. I remain quiet. There's nothing weak about crying. You're right. I'm sorry I gave you crap for that. I'm going to frame this quote, for my dorm, maybe. Come on, roller coasters. Come on, distant, screaming crowds. Now isn't the moment for silence, but even Pennsylvania's infamous cicadas have shut up. Can you just not be the sweetest guy of all time today? I finally say. I've been waiting for this since June. It's not fair. With him coming down and me tearing up, we have evened out. We are together, at last, a matching level of emotion, just in time to say goodbye. The box under Kieth's arm shifts. Ka-chunk, sound of lipstick and mouthwash and a weird, lone Adidas soccer sandal. The whole thing nearly topples from his grip, so I reach to help him. We lower the box to the ground, and I notice a glimmering wedge of foil shining from on top his otherwise dull belongings. You want that? He asks, just when I'm back in love. What is it? Pizza, from the awards party. Leftover. I lost my appetite. You should take it. I pick the pizza wedge up, and I'm about to launch into I am lactose intolerant, and you know that. I told you that in our first and second dates speech, when Kieth pulls me into a hug. He smells like the jean jacket smell I've come to associate with the concept of boyfriend. Boyfriends smell like Tide detergent and Degree deodorant and a little bit of sweat and a little bit of Aveda and a little bit just Kieth. But maybe I'm all wrong. Maybe that isn't the boyfriend smell. Having you out there every day made it so easy to perform this summer, he says. We're still hugging. Theater people. Like, it gave me an incentive to give it my all. Nobody else in my cast had that. Kieth pulls away. I don't know what to say back. My heart throbs. My ankle throbs. I hope none of this will hurt so much once he's in a different time zone. Good luck, I say, at school. You're supposed to say break a leg. It's bad luck to say good luck. His lip trembles. His face is red. I really am the best boyfriend he ever had. I get to own that. Both of us go to kiss each other, and so neither of us does. Jinx, I say, a schoolyard joke for myself. I should probably take off. Kieth picks the box back up. I've got this early flight, and I'm already annoyed because I know you're sitting on the aisle, but you're pissed the seat won't recline because it's in front of an exit row. He smiles and nods. You remember everything. It's freaky. You remember nothing, I'm thinking. It's annoying. But I just say, get out of here. And he does. He glances at my dad's Honda, pauses for a sec, and then disappears between two vintage VW Bugs. I'm somehow reminded of when Stacy Hoffner, my best friend in 3rd grade, moved away to Ohio. We were going to be best friends forever, and then we weren't. I was going to have a hole in my heart for all time, and then I didn't. I moved on, even if some part of me stayed scarred by Stacy leaving me. But the thing about scars is that as much as they knot you up, they can make you stronger too. Collect enough scars, and you get a whole extra layer of skin, for free. I wave at the back of Kieth's head, though I might just be seeing things at this point. Yeah, he's gone. When I turn to get inside the car, Kieth's jean jacket is still in the hood, next to my book, set a foot apart like an old couple. I take out my phone to text him, "You forgot something," and right as I'm about to hit send, his own message dings in. Keep the jacket, it says. It was cuter on you anyway. And against all odds, I'm smiling. I fold the book and the pizza wedge inside the jacket and slide into the front seat, where my butt crunches into something foreign. It's the Best Boyfriend Award. I uncrumple it and place it on the passenger side, and then it's all too quiet in here. Quiet, in that loud way. So when I turn on the car and this old school song comes on the radio, I let it play. Let it blast, even. Like Dad's car is the amphitheater inside the park. Except that in here, I'm safe. It's a decent song, as 60s songs go. At least it isn't a knockoff. And not to be the grandchild of hippies, but like a trance, the optimistic thrum of the acoustic guitar sort of hypnotizes me into reaching over to rip open the foil and, I guess for old time's sake, take a giant, careless bite out of the forbidden pizza. It's more delicious than a memory can possibly live up to. See, a memory doesn't remember the way the congealed tomato sauce comes back to life when you bite into it, the way the greasy crust tastes like sleepovers and inside jokes and curfews, the way the cheese holds it all together. It's going to make my stomach hurt, but it's worth it. It's pizza. What is life without the occasional risk of pizza? After I demolish the slice, I switch on my lights, shift into drive, and, without even thinking twice, reach across the seat, pick up the Best Boyfriend Award, and use the back of it to wipe off my mouth. Then I'm outie, past the state's second tallest roller coaster, and onto the familiar country road. 2 songs later, I merge extra smooth onto the parkway. Usually I suck at yielding, but tonight I nail it. Winding the bend toward the underpass, licking my lips into a guilty pizza grin, and holding my breath when I go through the mountain tunnel that always takes me back home. The end. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye.